नमस्कार, आपका स्वागत है टॉफल पॉडकास्ट एपिसोड 1 में। हमारे साथ टॉफल ब्रांड के सर्वे सर्वा कशिश जेमिनी मौजूद हैं, जिनको आप जानते हैं। एंड यू डोंट नो मी, माय नेम इज ब्रिज किशोर मिश्रा एंड आई एम द co-founder of टॉफल एंड वी आर सिटिंग हियर टुडे just to talk
podcast.
Yeah, just to talk about.
I call him Bob though because I think Brij Pakshi should have been his name.
Yeah,
That would have.
I think this one magazine published a different name. Like they named me something. Which magazine it was?
Okay, moving on.
Moving on. So to the first controversy of the day.
क्या controversy? कौन सा controversy?
Kashish, there is this talk in the industry that you don't like other streetwear brands. Like people keep coming to the store and they keep telling me that your co-founder may not like our brand and your co-founder does not agree with my idea of streetwear. So,
But that doesn't mean like they're saying they don't like as a. What is this attack?
because you're becoming this king of controversies. Like
No.
the people who are doing things, but just from your text updates.
उसका ऐसा सीन है कि I do realize कि those things don't sit well with a lot of people, but like I say things, ठीक है, but they're not never directed to anybody. But then because there were when I started, there were a handful of people who were doing, say, who had brands, so they would assume कि ये हमें ही बोल रहा है. अब मैं अगर if I'm saying कि for a startup brand, the brand is just starting up, तो इसे अपना brand logo यहाँ पे लगा के to sell that t-shirt, whatever your name is, okay, Superior or whatever, and just do that.
Superior.
Is the dumbest thing a brand can do.
Yeah, I think Superior is doing pretty dumb. It's a dumb thing to do.
But like वैसा कुछ scene था उसका, it was a joke, and then I was trying to push people forward कि like what Supreme did with their one, people remember ऐसा एक Supreme का logo है, and वो कर सकते हैं तो हम भी कर सकते हैं, something like this. But उसके अलावा there are 99%
Things that
of the
people
things
miss.
that they have done.
Yeah.
वो लोग सब they don't pay attention to any of it.
Because that will take a lot of work, right?
But
It will take a lot of work to sit and to, like even tech companies and all, when things started in India, people were just going to these Chinese manufacturers and taking their products and labeling them under their own brand, and because it was very easy.
Yeah.
So people tend to find the easy way out.
पर ये बहुत सही चीज़ था. Like I realized कि people when they see Louis Vuitton या some luxury brand which is doing really well and established brand, they see it and somewhere in their heart they know कि okay, whatever we do, like no matter how much we do, maybe we'll not be able to reach this point. But when they see a brand like Off-White or Supreme, which is again equally if not more popular, they see it and they're like कि हाँ ये तो it's just a t-shirt, it's just a logo, I can also do this.
Let's do it.
So I'll also become.
Just do it. So, talking about the easy way out,
Yeah.
do you remember when we took the easy way out? And when we started, we were just going to people who already had stuff and we tried selling it, and later we learned that this is not fashion.
Talking about trading, or talking about
I'm talking about
outsourcing the designs?
I'm talking about trading first, because we started with I think late 2017, which is when we started with a hyper local fashion hub sort of business, and we had like 40-50 partners throughout Delhi, and we wanted to sell their stuff to people, and we thought that was
not easy.
We didn't have to manage inventory. You just have to
but we
make a communication channel, and everyone is doing it. If Swiggy Zomato can do it, why can't we? Thought something like that.
Yeah, but we also outgrew that.
Yeah.
In like what months,
yeah,
month or two, we understood कि like this is not how things are done, and let's try something else. So इसमें, and I'm not saying कि like I've never pointed this to any brand. Like, you stop doing this or you are doing this. You're not. I'm just like, this is a general advice to everyone. Like, do more than basics. Basics है already existing है. किसी को अगर basics खरीदना भी है, Toffle तो कितने लोग बोलते हैं basics चाहिए. Yeah, I never do it. कि already इतने सब है ना बाहर, वहाँ से ले लो. Like, why do you?
I think it's a journey thing. Like किसी ने brand शुरू किया है, 6 महीने हुए हैं उसको, 1 साल हुआ है उसको. There is a certain maturity that will come. कुछ time के बाद, कुछ releases, कुछ when he spends more time with the designs, with how the process is.
I'm talking about how things went with us. There's also the
हमारे साथ बहुत ज़्यादा लंबा था. We are very slow. Very slow to learn. Yeah.
Scene ही नहीं था ना उधर उस time तो. 2019 से something has started.
Yeah.
ठीक है. 2017 में तो कहाँ like कोई नहीं था.
Yeah.
And then कोई तरह से बात नहीं हो रही थी. I'm sure maybe there were some people doing this.
Yeah.
But there was no talk about it. Nobody knew कि क्या हो रहा है. And I'm not talking about streetwear. Streetwear का तो अभी भी scene zero है. ठीक है. I'm talking about independent brands. Independent brands भी उस time नहीं थे. ऐसा. बहुत कम थे. तो उस time में ये scene था. And now there's also this one more direction here. कि now when people do start something now, because the whole scene is maturing really, it's not there yet, but how it's going. So people are now also very sort of arrogant when they do find a little bit success, because there are people to promote them and to uplift them, support them. So they also gain that.
That is nice, but it's just what direction you choose from there. कि आप किधर जाते हो? आपके बारे में posts आ गए तो आप फिर कौन से क्लाउड पे नंबर 9, 10 किस पे चढ़ गए हो, या आप काम कर रहे हो, और बेटर कैसे कर सकते हैं?
मेरे को बस है कि like ऐसा कोई पर्सनल किसी से कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, but I just feel कि just know where you stand and how far you have to go, and that should humble you down. And just be nice to everybody who walks into your store, who pays attention to your label.
Chalo, I think people will understand as they
grow more learning curve. But
okay, so no controversy.
Like, see, I'll talk about whatever stuff you want to talk about, but I will not take names in particular. Just one ऐसा reason है कि they're not here to
defend
make the conversation, not defend, but like make conversation. तो ऐसा बहुत one-sided हो जाएगा, तो it's not fair.
Okay, fine.
Talk about anybody, any brand you want. So don't take names.
अच्छा चलो, leave brands and all, but because हमारा we have a streetwear brand, so I think streetwear के बारे में कुछ बातें होनी चाहिए. बातें तो हम बहुत सारी कर सकते हैं. So what is the first time like when you got introduced to streetwear? Like ये क्या होता है? पहली बार देखा, कौन से brands कहाँ?
देखो, I never shopped for myself till college. ठीक है, तो and then when we started getting into clothing and fashion, so you introduced me to all these brands which were talked about.
पहले तो we only knew these t-shirt brands जो इंडिया में आते थे, जो सिर्फ मतलब वो कार्टून्स, एनिमेशंस वो बनाते थे, इतना ही सेंस था.
एक तो जैसे कुछ streetwear का सीन नहीं था, it was just cool t-shirts, cool designs, cool brands.
Yeah, what nerds like, and मेरे पास भी एक t-shirt it said alt control Dell, वो पहन के घूमता था पूरे कॉलेज में.
बहुत लोगों के पास बहुत सारे टी-शर्ट्स है वैसे इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में, जो एक बेवकूफ उसने निकाला था कि लाइक घंटा इंजीनियरिंग वाला. तो that was
उस टाइम के लिए it was very new.
हाँ,
so आग लगी थी बिल्कुल, सभी पागल हो गए, सभी पहन रहे हैं.
क्योंकि उससे पहले it was used to be ऐसे Nike का लोगो है.
बाकी जो ट्रेडिशनल चल रहे हैं बड़े ब्रांड्स, वो उनका सामान आप पहनते थे. It was very interesting. तो I think it was first we went to this event दिल्ली में जब हुआ था. That's where we actually saw like pieces.
Yeah, वो तो game changer था. It was like for me changed my entire perspective. कि like कहाँ हो, comfortable मत हो जाओ, कहाँ जाना है. तो वो होता है. I think when you grow, ऐसा you see कि like जैसे swimming pool है, तो like pool का ये floor है, ये depth है, and then it breaks.
The first edgy street, I think.
First and only for now.
Yeah.
So there we saw, okay, this crowd exists, and some of them have. I think back then more people used to have their own style, because I saw them, wearing the off-white belt in a couple of different ways.
Yeah, I saw them wearing jackets in Delhi summers. So
वो भी था, but like now what it has become is very, everyone is wearing Jordan 1s, very Yeezys, and essentials. Like why?
I think उस समय भी था.
And then there's this Indian brand which is copying essential पूरा का पूरा. They have their logo ऐसे ऊपर यहाँ की जगह. Same concept, same prints, same. Like it's very stupid.
मजे हैं जो करना.
हाँ, but like I understand like they want different things from their brand. So वैसा तो वो वाला achievement happened and that just showed me कि like go back home and work.
Yeah.
You don't deserve
work on your process. I think
you don't deserve to be here right now. Just go and work on this.
कुछ ऐसे ही फालतू कुछ बनाते थे समय. मतलब अभी के टाइम पे if you see look back, तो बस कुछ भी बन रहा है.
Sorry for the noise and everything. It's 8 a.m. in the morning, so the shooting is early in the workshop.
Yeah.
But there's still some noise, so please.
Anyways, it's a Toffle thing, so it will be raw. So it's we don't do that. Polishing.
Not yet, but I have
actually we don't know how to do it. So. So.
And then I met
Adigosh, yes. I think he helped a lot, like clear things out because पहले हमने हमारे पास I think हमने कभी pieces देखे नहीं थे in hand.
Yeah.
Like proper streetwear brands की क्या quality होती है, क्या designs.
Not just streetwear brands, like a lot of Japanese brands, उनका denims, उनका heavy jackets, quilted jackets, and all those pieces. Like ये
Japanese brands are they are a different level.
Like they have worked upon. उधर कोई hype वाला scene नहीं है. They have worked on their quality, on their design, on their entire as a structure. And a lot of these brands are family business.
Yeah.
They're not corporation.
Even right now you see they're doing this hand dyeing, they're doing it with the natural dyes and all. तो एक traditional method चलता आ रहा है just to furnish that वो quality और better कैसे maintain कर सकते हैं.
It's very different from as a American streetwear culture and Japanese streetwear culture. So I would advise कि you follow Japanese streetwear culture because it's more sustainable and it'll a lot longer than any American scene. And also like ऐसा भी नहीं है कि ऐसे comparing it to India कि जो Japan का scene है, like they had their culture and they knew how to present it in an aesthetically pleasing way. India में there's a lot of these techniques and everything. It's a hand done things. They have
handloom का काम है बहुत सारा. हथकड़घा कहते हैं उसको.
They have all of it.
Now it's going away.
Yeah, but it's coming to, I think, it's always been in the ethnic pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, we have all seen
traditional clothing, festivals related to something.
We have not seen them in bomber jackets.
Yeah.
In denims.
Yeah.
So I think वो वैसे अभी represent ही नहीं हुआ है. It's not ऐसे culture का fault कि nobody has yet like picked it up.
नहीं, but even if you see कि ट्रेडिशनली किस तरह के डिज़ाइंस आए हैं, जैसे अलग अलग टेक्निक्स हैं, अलग अलग एरियाज के, इवन इन पेंटिंग्स, इवन इन क्लोथिंग, इवन इन मेकिंग सैंडल्स एंड स्लीपर्स, इट टेक्स लाइक एक हैंडलूम पे एक साड़ी इट कैन टेक 7 to 10 days फॉर जस्ट वन साड़ी टू मेक. तो क्वालिटी वॉज ऑलवेज देयर, राइट. अभी आई थिंक इफ वी फाइंड अ इजी वे आउट तो इट वोंट वर्क, क्योंकि अपना कल्चर भी वैसा ही है. इट्स हाथ से काम कर रहे हैं, हाथ से जूते बना रहे हैं.
How many people can afford it to run your company and run your business like this? जैसे right now, जैसे I've also like thought कि कितना simple होता if I was just doing graphic t-shirts. बाहर से vendor ढूंढते ढंग का, he would have done it, delivered 100,000 t-shirts, whatever you wanted. Our only job would have been to sell it.
नहीं, अभी you're saying it, but याद है जब when we worked with our first vendor, how it was.
अरे now it's very mature. Now it's not like how it used to be.
नहीं, but still I just want to say this that this vendor, इसके साथ हम काम कर रहे थे and we I think 5 hoodies थे, 5 hoodies finish करवाने थे and पहले तो उसके वहाँ पे खड़े रहो पूरे दिन ताकि वो काम करे and then last में उसने जल्दी कर दो सर, 3 महीने क्रॉस कर गए हो आप. ऐसे करने के बाद भी लास्ट डे ही इज गिविंग अस द बिल, सो ही हैज एडेड लाइक समोसाज एंड चटनीज कि ये मैंने खिलाया, पूरे नाइट काम किया मेरे स्टाफ में 2 दिन, तो ये भी आपके बिल. So these I saw like
That's going very personal.
No, I just saw this is just a ridiculous level of मतलब कुछ नहीं है professionalism तो थोड़ा.
But I think it's also where we went. Like, it was not the best place to get those things made. But
small batches में you know that MOQ issue कोई भी brand start कर रहा है अगर अभी या कुछ time से उसमें फंसा हुआ है they know कि you cannot go to a proper manufacturing house वो लेगा ही they won't entertain.
Now they do.
Yeah.
Now they do. There are people because there are so many of these. जैसे वैसे aggregator वाला scene है जैसे Shiprocket या Shiplight करता है तो they don't have case of one person or एक कंपनी के पास जाते हैं तो एक कंपनी को वो लोग इतने सारे इंडिविजुअल्स का ऑर्डर लाते हैं तो इट बिकम्स वॉल्यूम. सो वैसा ही मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में भी दे हैव 100 नाउ यू नो ना कि कितने इंडिपेंडेंट ब्रांड्स हैं अभी. आई एम नॉट सेइंग स्ट्रीटवेयर ब्रांड्स कितने सारे इंडिपेंडेंट ब्रांड्स हैं. सो दे हैव देयर ओन क्लोथिंग देयर ओन टी-शर्ट्स व्हाटएवर तो ऑल ऑफ देम कम टू दिस वन मैन्युफैक्चरर. तो वो ऑल्दो ही इज मेकिंग फॉर 100 पीपल सेम मैन्युफैक्चरर फॉर एवरीवन बट he has volume through this. कि there are
नहीं अच्छी बात है ये तो होना चाहिए. I think in
so 50-50 भी सबका है. तो हो गया.
In US also there is a lot of print on demand services कि आपने दे दिया screen print होके they'll ship it and these things are there.
दिल्ली में आज तक proper DTG नहीं है printing के लिए. Screen printing is like widely accepted and widely in use. DTF is now here. You know they use all of that. But it's also shitty enough, has its own.
Yeah, people don't, even the guys, they won't invest because customers आते नहीं, they don't understand कि ये cost क्यों लग रहा है. It's a costlier thing. We use DTG in everything we do. ठीक है, it's a costlier thing, but it lasts long.
Yeah, तो उसका scene अलग है, it gives you a lot of freedom. तो अभी वो हो जाएगा eventually. तो I would also say कि when you have to judge तो नहीं, but when you have to observe कि how mature the scene is. Don't just look at the consumers. Look at the people who are supplying the demands. Like look at the people who are manufacturing, who are even the middlemen who are in all the different businesses reselling और सब. कि वैसे सीन काम नहीं करता है. It's like ऐसे कुछ बाहर स्टोर्स है अभी like our stuff is we understand कि business के लिए it's very important to have distributors. Right, who can distribute your pieces. कुछ टाइम पहले तक it was कि my like Chachu used to ask me कि like कि ये सामान ना वेबसाइट वगैरह पे ठीक है but also give it to maybe other websites maybe others keep them in the stores and I was like कि भाई ये वाला टी-शर्ट वो है ही नहीं. ठीक है मतलब people will not be able to sell this. This is not people will not be able to convey कि this is not a regular t-shirt. So that will create problem. कोई store ही नहीं है इंडिया में ऐसा. And then these stores came up. ठीक है CDC came up and like now more are coming. So we only have our stuff at CDC. Because it's one of the nicely made stores and I like it and I have a good relationship
and they know what they're doing.
Yes, for the most part. But it's more mature than most of the others, I would say. But then ऐसा है कि इसके अलावा कहाँ किधर रखोगे? And like I've been asked from a lot of people. Now there is a store in Kolkata.
I think हर महीने आते हैं कोई every month.
So they asked to keep it. Even बाहर से भी like overseas से भी but मेरे को वो करना ही नहीं है. I don't want to keep it on I'm not going to give you on consignment. I'm not going to give you on sale or return. ठीक है I need you because that's how a brand will make money eventually. ऐसे whatever numbers anybody is doing it's all fucking stupid. It's not जैसे Haldiram makes more. Haldiram तो बहुत ज़्यादा बोल रहा हूँ. Any store चाट वाला store and Chandni Chowk is doing way more than all of us combined. तो money is not the thing here. We will start making money जब कोई सोचो ना कि जापान में कोई स्टोर है यूके में कोई स्टोर है वो लोग आपका अपफ्रंट खरीद रहे हैं उस पर बिकॉज इंडियन ब्रांड्स तो वो कर रहे हैं ना कि लाइक व्हाटएवर स्नीकर्स यू आर गेटिंग you're not getting Jordans on a sale or return basis, consignment basis. And that's also the case with people who the reselling guys who have their stores. So these are also like bahar aisa scene hai ki there's a lot of stock which is theirs. उन लोगों का खरीदा हुआ stock है वो and they're keeping it. ठीक है और बहुत limited भी है वगैरह वगैरह. यहाँ पे it's not there yet. अभी भी वैसा ही है कि people are consigning. That's how they have inventory. That's how they are selling. For like it will grow उधर.
So we'll see. I think I'm hopeful in the next 3-4 years everything is a little more fast and a little more set कोई नया काम भी करना चाहे
way quicker.
Yeah.
But that's like our way to push it. You will not give it consignment. वैसे ही करेंगे so that it pushes things. Like people get to know कि अच्छा, there are brands who are only giving you if you buy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people can take it very serious.
And why don't you do sourcing? Why don't you source your products?
You know why I don't source my products. So इसमें तो like there's no respect. If you and this is like normal human behavior. If somebody has gotten something for free, no matter what, iPhone भी हो, they're not gonna care for it. They're gonna throw it. टूट भी गया कुछ हो भी गया तो क्या अपना कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना, फ्री में ही था.
ठीक है. With iPhone अगर ऐसे करें,
अरे still like
बड़ा बहुत सारी चीज़ों के साथ take it for granted.
But then also like I understand कि how it works for a lot of people कि उनका जैसे inventory पूरा रहता है उनके पास, they have their stock, so they give one of those pieces, they get pictures, so it's a transaction, so it's fine. Doesn't work with us.
Remember, like first time, I think the first celebrity that we reached out to, that we got to, and I think that has been the conversation that you had afterwards with him.
Didn't they?
Yeah.
After that, so yeah, like he was, I think the only two people that I'm very grateful to a lot of people, but just these two people have helped me so much in their own ways. They're not like sad, like, you know, we will teach you how to run business, but it's also my ability to learn and pick up things, how they are doing and like, you know, how they are working. So usme se what will work for me, I'll pick it up. So like Raftaar bhai was one of those people with RD bhai, and the stuff that he wanted say he never took anything for free, and he was the first person like to show me like you have to create your own value.
Yeah.
So, you know, never give anything to
I remember these constantly. Like, you would come back and you tell me that, you know, we're never doing sourcing, no matter what, because he has told me this is how it is and this makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, if we don't give it out to free, how will we get those images and all?
Yeah.
Didn't make sense to me, but now it does. Now I understand what insight he had into how the industry works.
Because ऐसा है कि, you know, there's a way to how things run, okay? And most people when they start, they follow that route. कि okay, कैसे पहुंचे लोगों तक? Okay, this is how things work for these brands, and they follow that until they realize or somebody, you know, gives it to them कि there's no route, there's no syllabus. You can do whatever you want, however you want.
Yeah.
And especially when you are creating something which does not exist anywhere else, then you have all the control. So make sure you get the best out of it and create value and all of that. So वैसे सब कुछ सीन सीखने को मिला. And even now, like these guys are like my go-to people for everything. Yes, ऐसा चल रहा है. Whatever advice, because they know so much more. And they are honest.
Yeah, I feel there are like very few people who are really honest and they piss off a lot of other people.
Oh yeah.
लोग गुस्सा हो जाएंगे आपसे, आप सीधी बात करोगे तो.
I have so many people who do not like RD bhai, because like I don't meet people who don't like Raftaar bhai because not a lot of people know him personally.
Yeah.
But RD bhai, because he's on social media and you know he's a regular person, वैसे a lot of people know him and in my friends and circles and all. And I think there is 10% people who would be like कि हाँ ठीक है, he's a nice guy, he's a good guy. Everyone else
लोगों ने ये आदत होती है कि जो मुझे अच्छा लगे मेरे बारे में अच्छी बातें बोल दो. सर आप बेस्ट हो, आप सर वाह, जो भी आपने काम किया कितना अच्छा काम किया सर. तो I don't think he'll do it. I don't think anyone. मतलब we also don't do it. You're a little more direct. I'll be a little more. Not like a sword, but
I do understand. It's about like what you say and also how you say it that matters. Like there's always a better way to convey things.
I think अभी shows में भी we're seeing. I think this show, I think Shark Tank है कुछ था, उस पे भी so one judge is just giving them direct कि भाई यही है. Other people are very soft spoken. No, तो I'm saying कि this is a little more honesty won't do people any harm. Okay, try to take the truth and
that's how you grow. The first step towards growth is to realize where you are right now.
Yeah.
And then to like see, this is my reality. and this is where I have to go.
We were doing a lot of things, but I think you started with the one-off-one work as well because of Raftar Bhaiya.
Because he signed up with the Lodis and he wanted कि Kashish ऐसा ऐसा चाहिए 6-7 outfits that I want and सब अलग अलग चाहिए and I had no idea कि ये कैसे होगा because earlier ऐसा design कुछ ऐसा था नहीं सी
हम डिजाइन बनाते थे then हम उसके prints वैसे आए pieces आए
तो like कि ऐसा ऐसा करना है then I asked him कि अच्छा ठीक है tell me about what you want on these pieces क्या scene है like tell me some stories so he gave me I asked him कि your favorite top 5 songs artists that you look up to and whatever so he gave me all of those and I studied their music videos their lyrics and everything their graphics and I poured all of that in those pieces so it became those pieces and then it was also like a step up for me like this is how I grow and this is how I can do
how do you do and like now I see कुछ brands हैं who are starting to try this one मैं देख रहा हूँ brands का वो भी try कर रहे हैं चीजें अभी I personally don't see a lot of work उसमें but वो direction अच्छा है क्योंकि everyone has a unique perspective to things तो काफी अच्छे designs काफी बढ़िया
how we started was just with this concept कि why would a brand make standard sizing वाला t-shirt we in our family like in our friends there are so many people who are same age same everything but किसी का arm ज़्यादा बड़ा है somebody has longer legs someone has a bigger torso so why would you not give them
some people are also not comfortable like if you have a belly you don't want it super tight okay but sizing 3XL तक ही है at the store क्या करोगे
there's a term it's called fat tax I think fat tax जिसमें if somebody wants to standard sizing से अगर बाहर कोई जाना चाहता है they want a bigger size so brands charge like 30% extra
they do मुझे पता नहीं था ये term है because
there's a term for it I think it's like a
tailoring के लिए they'll take
they charge more there's a sarcastic term for this fat tax and people like now they've started to shame brands why
why are you taking this tomorrow makes sense our tailored fit is free of cost day one से because हमारा भी साइज बढ़ता घटता रहता है कोविड के
तो वैसा है and like I think I've spoken about आरडी भाई उसमें scene में but I think वो finished नहीं हुआ है because also I believe like he doesn't get the amount of recognition and respect
I don't think he cares
I know he doesn't care but वैसा ही है ना कि like artists का for anybody who's doing something they should get respect and recognition
इतना I feel ना कि लोगों के पास attention span इतना छोटा है कि they don't want to see the depth of anything मतलब brands में designs में लोगों में किसी भी तरह का relationship आप बना रहे हो तो they don't have this उनको जल्दी चाहिए सब क्या अच्छा ये ऐसा है अच्छा मैं judge कर लेता हूँ इसको move on तो वो थोड़ा टाइम देंगे then they'll understand कि यार ये आदमी अगर डायरेक्ट बातें कर रहा है या ये आदमी इस तरह का है what is behind what is the motive what is the understanding कितनी डेप्थ के साथ है because I think आरडी भाई has a very big experience of
invite as somebody who's just starting out to his place कि हाँ तू देख ले आके जाके देख ले ऐसा and this is what I expect from you if you are starting this credits.
Well, maybe we'll call him for a podcast and
I'm gonna try to get him for the next podcast. This will be like a regular thing, and eventually we'll have as a live audience where people can sit and discuss and like ask questions to these guys because it'll never be somebody sitting here kissing my ass, me kissing his ass कि भाई आपने क्या काम किया है नहीं आप बहुत अच्छा करते हो वैसा कभी नहीं होगा. If they're here, they have done something. They're here for a reason. They have something to offer. I will bring people like from whom I want to learn things from. Like ये कुछ भी बात भी करेंगे तो I'll get something out of it. ठीक है तो वैसा है तो आरडी भाई should be the first person that we do after this. There's a lot to offer. a lot to talk about, a lot of insights. Okay, I did not touch this topic, but I think the scene अभी इतना छोटा भी है कि but whatever happens anywhere in the country about this scene, जैसे मुंबई में कुछ हो रहा है, पुणे में कुछ हो रहा है, पूरा numbers के साथ सबके साथ people get to know.
There was this another thing क्योंकि आप सारी controversy अपने Instagram story से करते हो तो sorry you said something about not hiring fashion graduates but it will be better to hire engineers. इस पे भी बहुत सारे सवाल उठे थे लोगों के मन में कि भाई what does it mean. बहुत सारे लोगों ने तो सीधे आई थिंक अटैक ही कर दिया था कि ऐसे कैसे बोल सकते.
I think a lot of fashion students follow the brand. So ठीक है, I understand the point of view. But
would you like to explain a little bit क्या context था?
Sure. So it was basically कि मेरा point of view ये था, like the point I was trying to convey was कि I would rather get somebody जिसको कोई knowledge नहीं है. Engineering college का वो इसलिए उठाया था क्योंकि like we come from engineering college. ठीक है, तो मेरे को वो लोग बेटर है जिसको कुछ नहीं आता है.
देखो हमने कितना आतंक मचा रखा.
Like I would rather get people who have no knowledge of how things work in this segment, but they are so hardworking and
ready to learn
and they have nothing. जो मैं सिखाऊंगा समझाऊंगा, that will be their reference point. People who come from fashion schools और उनका जो होता है ना, my major problem is कि they already have things set in their head, especially people who have just graduated or are still studying. तो उनका बहुत rigid such a mindset, and this is coming from my experiences, not coming from I'm assuming these things. It's coming from my
interactions with people and
how I've seen. They'll be like ये ऐसे होता है, ये ऐसे होता है, and I'll tell them like वो होता होगा.
तो आपके स्टोर में आगे कोई आपको बता रहा है कि ऐसे होता, ये ऐसे भी हो.
Nobody has done that. But even if you talk to them, you get to know कि अच्छा कितना आता है, क्या किया है. And like I've met people who are really good, ठीक है, and I have them in my list कि इन लोगों के साथ कभी काम करना है. But most of them,
this is more of a general perspective कि college के flow से अगर आप चलोगे, you would be one way.
Have your own way of doing things. ठीक है, in your own style.
I think internships करते हैं लोग and job करते हैं एक दो जगह, तो then वो टूट जाता है that rigidity. है ना कि ऐसी चीजें होती हैं because practically it's very malleable. Situations are very change होते रहते हैं.
सब कुछ जुगाड़ चलता. Everything is make do. So you have to adapt. You have to keep an open mind about these things. कि चलो ठीक है, how can we contribute?
हमारे tailors को भी कितना जुगाड़ सीखना पड़ा है, बहुत सारा नया.
Even till now, apart from big export houses, वहाँ पे भी I think वैसा सीन नहीं है. वहाँ पे भी chain system में काम होता है. ऐसे आपको workers नहीं मिलते.
Production का I think experience है कि भैया मैं दिन के 400 zippers लगा रहा हूँ jeans में, अब निकालो and like बाकी उसकी problem. हमारी problem नहीं है.
But it's like nobody can work on t-shirts and denims and jackets and hoodies and sweatshirts
and accessories and caps and belts and maybe shoes. I don't know.
So this is what we have invested in. Okay. And these guys didn't know anything. I have learned whatever I've learned, basics, from spending my time when I spend hours in those factories getting our stuff made from those guys. कैसे काम करता है, क्या. So I've applied all of that. I've taught. Now when whoever comes in, okay, I train them. Like this is how we're gonna stitch.
When you wanted to start this production unit, you went to this, I think some known person who has a unit, and he gave you a list of like 15 machines. Like ये machine इसकी, ये machine इसकी, ये button लगाने की, ये लगाने. And
not 15 तो is.
I don't know, but तेरे को अगर 2-3 tailors रखने इसके लिए तो सबके लिए 2 machine लेके आओ and it'll be that much.
I think वो उसका understanding था. It's fine where he was coming from, but then I realized कि काम क्या है machine का, क्या होना है इससे. ठीक है, there's some machine जिसका सिर्फ यहाँ पे folding के लिए ही use होता है. That's all, and that is the most expensive machines. People don't know about this. So I thought कि ये नहीं करना है मेरे को. I'll find a different way to do it. I'll just fold it. आज सबको वैसे ही होता है. This is more clean.
Yeah.
So तो वो you have to adapt उस scene में. And मेरे को ना ऐसे बच्चों की फौज भी खड़ी नहीं करनी है ऐसे कि interns के नाम पे. ठीक है कि
कब हो रही है फिर इंटर्नशिप्स एंड हायरिंग स्प्री कब हो रही है टॉफल की?
भाई
अब तो यूनिवर्सिटीज बुला रहे हैं आपको.
भाई वो बुलाते हैं वो ठीक है उनका काम है वो बुलाना. इट डजंट गिव यू एनी ऐसा वैलिडेशन. बट इट्स लाइक
क्या बात कर रहे हो आप? वैलिडेशन कोई तो सब वैलिडेशन का ही तो चक्कर है सारा.
वैलिडेशन किससे मिल रहा है आपको? ठीक है बच्चों से मिल रहा है who don't know shit. ठीक है जिनका कोई they will eventually. But yeah, validation उनसे मिल रहा है जो लोगों को पता है who know how things work and क्या होता है quality और क्या scene है, and they admire you and look up to you. So that is also something big. तो internship का ऐसा scene है कि just keep doing. This is how celebrities all these guys find us. ठीक है because we do this kind of work. They have nowhere else to go and our work speaks for itself, so they come to us and they find us we want these things and whatever. So be that good कि people come and find you. So if you're working, if you're a student or whatever, just keep creating content. Tag me if you want or showcase this work once. That's all I need. I'll see what you do and where you are, and that'll be all. Like, if it's that good, I'll keep coming back and like I'll know when I'll need you. The first person that we have hired. Okay, so he stays busy all day long. उसके पास ऐसा free time नहीं होता है.
परेशान कर रखा है आपने उसको.
परेशान नहीं कर रखा है. It's like if somebody is spending their time here, ठीक है, I am of course paying them. I don't believe in fucking क्या बोलते हैं उसको intern salary. ठीक है वैसा वाला salary because that's how people work and they get these guys in for as a low salaries and that's how they want to work with them. I want his personal growth. मतलब 6 महीने if he works 1 साल काम करता है तो how much did he learn?
I think my staff हमारे बाकी staff के साथ basically our tailors also ऐसा नहीं है कि they are doing the same thing today. Yeah, they have grown into different things. अभी वो sourcing देख रहे हैं ये मतलब fabric not the other source. बहुत कुछ देख रहे हैं तो as you mature as you understand आपको और responsibilities दी जाती है that there's this thing.
There's a path for every person who comes with us. We will grow and I'll make sure कि you grow with us.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like काम करो निकलो.
क्योंकि मुझे ये प्रॉब्लम है मुझे ये ऐसा नहीं चाहिए expendable कि यार आओ जाओ कोई और It's not like that यार. There's a human being ठीक है at every department which is very essential. ठीक है even a tailor is as essential as the manager as the like CEO whatever. So you have to respect that. ये culture थोड़ा सा ना बहुत dilute हो गया है. जैसे I think आप कभी-कभी when you talk about जो हमारा 31st का sale हुआ and people were very very patient with us which was very surprising and
I'm still very very thankful for that.
Love you guys for that.
Sorry for the disturbance.
So really love you guys and thank you so much. उस समय जितना support आपने किया people have waited for I don't know weeks 2 months like that इतना wait किया.
Last person waited 2.5 months.
Yeah, and today because all the industries are going into this quick delivery कि भाई 10 मिनट में 5 मिनट में आ जाए. आपने ऑर्डर बटन आपने दबाया मैं गेट पे खड़ा हो जाऊँ ऐसे भी हो जाएगा कुछ I don't know. पागल नहीं इतने पैसे इनके पास कुछ भी करेंगे. तो in this time ठीक है जब लोगों के पास ना रेस्पेक्ट है किसी सर्विस के लिए कि यार ऊबर नहीं आई ओला कर लेंगे ओला नहीं आई ये कर लेंगे.
कस्टमर लॉयल्टी तो है ही नहीं.
कस्टमर लॉयल्टी नहीं है एंड ये मतलब इफ चिल्ड्रन ग्रो अप सीइंग दिस कि भाई ये तो ऐसा ही है ये नहीं मिलता है तो वो मिल जाता है. ठीक है तो दिस नीड्स टू बी देयर एट एवरी प्लेस. एनीवन यू टॉक टू एनीवन यू वर्क विथ ये वर्क कल्चर में आना बहुत जरूरी है. इंटर्न्स आए वी आर नो पेपर आए थे 1 महीने के लिए भगा दो दूसरे को ले आओ. दैट शुड नॉट बी the thing क्योंकि उसको भी तो grow करने दो. He's giving his time.
Yeah, the goal should be that I believe. So I know when I'll need what person with what skills.
Yeah.
ठीक है तो just keep on doing that. I will come to you. I will reach out to you when I need you, where I can give you as a proper time and work and everything. And उस time पे होगा अपने आप. We don't hire like this. So that's all I want to say about internships.
Yeah. I think we've covered
I've also जैसे
a couple of things.
You spoke about this quick delivery वाला चीज.
Yeah.
Swiggy Zomato जब तक कर रहे थे,
Yeah.
that was all fine because they were getting stuff from restaurants and people still had the option to go to restaurants. People go to restaurants for the vibe and to restaurants को ऐसा कुछ effect नहीं हो रहा था. उसका deep depth मतलब अलग है कि like a lot of people do not like this, but for a lot of restaurants it works as well.
Yeah.
But ग्रोसरीज की when you talk about groceries, ठीक है, तो जैसे हमारे घर जाते हुए एक शॉप आता है एंड वहाँ पे आई थिंक ही मस्ट बी late 50s या close to 60s, the one uncle, and he like tells me कि जब से ये सब शुरू हुआ है तो लाइक काम ही नहीं है मार्केट में, बिकॉज वो बहुत सही ना, आप लेस का पैकेट लेंगे तो आप नहीं जाओगे नीचे और बाहर मार्केट में, यू कैन जस्ट गेट इट और तो डिलीवरी चार्जेस भी नहीं है, तो लाइक दैट इज किलिंग, क्योंकि उनका दे नॉट गेटिंग दीज थिंग्स फ्रॉम दीज वेंडर्स, दे हैव देयर ओन सेटअप. दिस इज आल्सो लाइक किलिंग. सो आई अंडरस्टैंड कि दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ द गेम कि इफ यू डोंट इवॉल्व इवेंचुअली somebody is going to take over. But I mean वो थोड़ा sad था. एक तो मुझे बता रहे हैं because he has no one, probably maybe
you're the only guy.
Now I do it.
You're eating too much chips.
अरे नहीं
You have to eat something healthy.
Like I try कि have some way maybe I can help this person. Like why would somebody in his 60s, if he's well to do, would be doing this?
Yeah.
So he's there for because something.
थोड़ा सा society में that support and that thing is not there. याद है जब हम when we were growing up, तब when we lived in these places, तो वो एक मोहल्ला है and all and family की तरह ही है, every neighbor and all. सबको आप जानते हो, इसके घर पे टीवी देख रहे हो, उसके घर पे लंच कर लिया,
उसके घर पे ठीक है.
मेरे डैड के टाइम पे वैसा ही है, वो बताते हैं कि भाई हम इनके घर पे पल रहे हैं, कभी उधर हैं कभी इधर हैं.
बहुत ऑनेस्ट ऐसा था, लाइक वो सब सीन था ही नहीं कि यू नो ये मेरा बेटा है, इसके मार्क्स ज़्यादा आने चाहिए या इसकी ग्रोथ ज़्यादा होनी चाहिए,
इसने कार ले ली मैं भी लूँगा,
तो सब कुछ था नहीं ऐसा कुछ. लाइक इट वाज वेरी चिल. आई थिंक वी वर द लास्ट जनरेशन हु grew up in that environment. उसके बाद से now people see as a closed gated societies.
उसमें भी फ्लैट से भाई कोई किसी को नहीं, दिवाली के दिन कभी आ गए तो हो गया मीटिंग.
I think all of that also contributes to when you work in a creative line, that also fuels everything. The things that you have seen.
वो जो एक मेंटालिटी होती है, तो वो कहीं ना कहीं रह गई है. तो अभी भी हम थोड़ा रिसोर्सफुल होते हैं, जो हैं हमारे साथ उसके साथ ही.
So सीन अलग ही है, like that comes under say business sustain कैसे करेगा. So that's all. That's कि भाई there are two ways to make money. You make money or you save money. We do both.
Or you get funding and then you do that scam.
उसका तो अलग सीन है. But I would just say कि जो पैसा नहीं है आपके पास, like anybody, if especially in these businesses, thrift में या deeper pockets will eventually win. ठीक है, तो and even in this segment, if you're making these t-shirts or whatever, तो कोई अगर किसी के पास ज़्यादा पैसा है, कल को वो आके आपको रिप्लेस कर देता है, then what is the point? ठीक है, then it's a rat race. So please work on yourself and grow into something which is unique.
सब में यूनिक है कुछ ना कुछ. Everyone will have.
How do you feel when, like you say, you have never, I don't think you have created any graphic or any design for Toffle इस sense में. Like you have given me some stories जिसके ऊपर I have worked. Spirit tree वाला you gave me for that. तो how do you approach कि like if I tell you कि ऐसा मुझे एक t-shirt चाहिए तेरे से, ठीक है, because you have no experience and nothing in this sense, but you have a lot of knowledge and वैसा सीन, like you have all the stories and everything. So like how would you approach this?
मुझे लगता है कि
people ask me about ऐसा.
I think वो एक प्रोसेस करना होगा कि यार आइडियाज हैं, उसमें से कौन सा आइडिया थोड़ा ज़्यादा रेलेवेंट है, which speaks more to me, and then उसकी क्या प्रैक्टिकलिटी होगी. जैसा आइडिया जो मेरा है in my head, it's a very vague thing. It's like a wave, ठीक है, ऐसा है, and then I have to make it solid, then I have to put it here, then I have to iterate कि भाई कौन सा design, what sort of text goes with it. Do I want it to be subtle? Do I want it to be loud? What message should it क्योंकि words you can use many words, but which word will convey it best? So this process needs to happen to get to the t-shirt.
I think your ideas, सबके पास ideas होते हैं, but the translation that happens on ideas on the products, that is a skill. Okay,
that is what you have to hone, right? All these years that you are spending here, because now people just come and tell you कि भाई I need this jacket, तो ऐसा कुछ idea है मेरे पास, and then you make it and you send it.
There are so many products which do not make it to
the website
post or the websites.
Stories डाले and someone bought it.
Yeah. Like it's a cool way to do it.
Understand design now सीख यार, इसने finishing ऐसी की अच्छी की.
I think
that translation अगर सब करेंगे तो the brand will go.
Like right now, I think I recently realized that right now what inspires me is human emotions.
Yeah.
कि मतलब वहाँ से काफी कुछ आ रहा है right now. Where the stage that I'm in, the phase that I'm in.
Yeah.
So that is what is inspiring. That is what is fueling.
So let's keep the human alive.
Creative block वैसे आता नहीं है अगर if you keep having experiences with you, unless something in you stops. कि वो एक mental जो वैसा scene है, so that's different. When you do not want to, you want to, but something is not allowed.
And you take a break. Go to the mountains. There's so many things. आसपास दिल्ली में हो आप. Overnight journey आप पहुँच गए. Why not just be with yourself? Do some yoga.
I do miss the time when we used to work on. So I used to work on one piece for a week. I would be stretching my hand as creating one thing, as reworking on this, some things, and there was अभी वैसा time ही नहीं मिलता. Like say, even though we have our own setup and everything, I create new stuff after months, which I can do like every day.
Yeah.
But I don't get to do it because there are so many products, so we have so many orders. So we have to fulfill all of those, so all our time goes into that.
Sure, I think it's time to start.
We can do a part 2 or part 3 or whatever. We'll keep talking because you're always here.
Fine. Yeah.
We'll do that. If we cannot find the right guests for the podcast, we'll come back and talk about more.
Yeah.
So do let us know what you think. The setup will probably change next time. This was the workshop, so we wanted to shoot here.
And this is where we are most of the time. It's where the real work.
Yep.
Which I would love to see with other people with their brands. I would love to see them doing some work.
Yep.
कि बहुत कुछ है आपके पास देने को. You need to delve into the process.
I think, and it doesn't come from, like, a lot of people also tell me like some people maybe
can I get that cup?
That's a egoistic sound होता है आपका. You sound egoistic, like, which was very shocking to me. And like, how?
Look at this evil business person.
Some people do, but like most people have spoken to
पता है क्या issue है? When मतलब मुझे ना अपना past दिखता है लोगों, ठीक है? My past, how I was, how I used to think.
Yes.
Save soil.
This is how we market and advertise.
Yeah.
We don't know any better.
Yeah.
Okay. We suck at it.
Does it look good? Does it look good in the cameras? Yeah. Oh, fine.
It's like one part, half part of all of this is to make things and whatever that's what we do. The other part is to sell. और उसमें सब कुछ आता है, ads and marketing and everything.
So this is a very nice ad. I'm trying to sell the importance of soil. Check out this website, savesoil.org. It's very important. Yeah. So please check it out. Thank you so much. Back to where you were.
Yeah, I was just talking about like people ask about how we grow and how we reach out to people and how we advertise.
नहीं you were saying people think you're an evil person. तो उसके बारे में I wanted to say कि यार I was also just immature. पता है मैं I would see कि कोई कुछ बोल रहा है and I would just take that कि यार मेरे को ही बोल रहा है, ठीक है, इसने मेरे को ही बोला है, मेरी काम के लिए बोला है, ठीक है. और ये मैं करता था, मैं 16-17 साल का था तब, I was कि भाई अभी ऐसे चल रहा है, सोसाइटी में इतना गुस्सा है, ये नहीं करना है, जो कोई बोलेगा उसको उल्टा ही करना है, दैट पर्सपेक्टिव से आप आते हो, देन आप रियलाइज करते हो यार चीज़ें कोई कुछ बोल रहा है तो इट्स योर एबिलिटी टू पिक वट एवर यू वॉन्ट फ्रॉम इट. ठीक है, इवन इफ समवन इज अब्यूजिंग यू कैन पिक इट कि भाई क्या इसमें कुछ भी इंपॉर्टेंट है विच आई कैन चेंज एंड इम्प्रूव इन माई सेल्फ. बिकॉज आपके पास 24 घंटे का टाइम है. You can either fight this person, you can either sit in rage, or you can see what is useful in this and how I can fix my process, how I can fix myself. तो वो आपकी priority है, because सबके पास 24 hours ही है.
See, I see this, right? But I don't say completely blame them because there are some people who are not very nice.
Okay.
In reality.
Yeah.
तो वैसा भी है. So it's like one bad experience can spoil things.
वो फिर जनरलाइज करने लगते हो आप कि 2-3 मुझे ऐसे ही मिले हैं तो सारे ऐसे ही हो.
तो थोड़ा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी उन लोगों का भी है who are in this scene and
वो तो नहीं है ना रिस्पॉन्सिबल, वो हमें पता है वो लोग ऐसे हैं. तो इसीलिए आई एम गिविंग दिस इज अ वेरी नाइस स्टेप.
No, what is funny?
Yeah.
When somebody tries to be like I've seen both sides. I've seen somebody who's an asshole.
Yeah.
Who will try to be the sweetest and nicest person in
blip कर देना उसको
in videos. Yeah. I've also seen somebody who's so scared and afraid and actually like doesn't care about anything, but he'll talk and speak about things and in a very nice, cute, bubbly way. He's a grown up man.
Grown up.
So when you lose that authenticity, na, and when you're a designer, it shows.
Yeah.
It shows. कुछ आएगा ही नहीं.
Yeah.
आप करते रहो, आप ब्रांडिंग करते रहो, आप सिर्फ अपना ब्रांड का नाम छापते रहो, उधर डिफरेंट कलर्स में निकालते रहो. एक डिजाइन उसको 10 कलर्स में निकालो.
अभी दिस इज लिमिटेड टू पीपल हु आर डिजाइनिंग. बहुत सारे कस्टमर्स में ये अवेयरनेस आना बचा है बिकॉज स्लोली इट इज डेवलपिंग. ठीक है, बिकॉज कॉलेज पास आउट्स हैं बच्चे, नए लोग हैं, राइट. तो वो बस नाम जानते हैं ब्रांड्स का, डिज़ाइन और डेप्थ ये थोड़ा समझने में थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा. वो टाइम देंगे. क्वालिटी जैसे हमें भी कुछ कस्टमर्स मिलते हैं, वो आएंगे, दे विल चेक द फैब्रिक एंड दे विल लाइक यार ये क्वालिटी मिल रही है.
एंड आल्सो लाइक जैसे काफी लोग पूछते हैं कि क्या जीएसएम यूज करते हैं, क्या वैसे. तो भाई वो it depends on you.
Yeah.
Nobody has pushed you to create a brand. Nobody is pushing you to create 10 t-shirts in a week or a month in a collection. So just do what you desperately needs to make.
Yeah, we have a store now and we have a manufacturing unit. यहीं पे 2 floors हैं. And
I was so sad for the first 2 months when everyone was coming in and say congratulating, like how are you feeling? And everybody would ask how are you feeling? And I could not tell them. I would just stop. I'm not feeling what I thought I would because I'm not able to give you guys time.
Yeah.
Like I'm always, I don't know how, but somehow like everything picked up. It was not the store, but business just picked up uske baad se. And I was busy, super busy with this work. And there's so much that people don't see.
Now you need
I need to. Like, because we do a lot of work.
We'll start with some events so that you guys can come and meet and...
I was talking to everyone for like 10, 15, 20 minutes or so. But if they want to talk more, I would sit and spend 6 hours of my entire day sitting upstairs and talking to them, talking to that one person. That is what I want to do. तो वो नहीं हो रहा था, इसलिए I was feeling very like वो कब होगा, वो क्यों नहीं हो पा रहा. So now it's a slow process. We're getting there.
Yeah, we'll fix it soon. तो आइए बैठ के बात करते हैं.
Because this space is not for making sales.
Yeah.
This space is for you to come in, to like build this community, for you to learn, for us to learn from you. उस चीज के लिए है ये space. This is for art. This is
You're
not
welcome.
Nobody's gonna push you to buy anything if you don't want to.
And now we'll have to close.
Yeah. So there's a lot of disturbance now. I think थोड़ा हो गया time.
And I think अब हमें काम करना है. Time हो गया. So अगली प्रस्तुति हमारे एक बहुत ही अभिन्न मित्र और गेस्ट के साथ होगी, होपफुली. लेट्स सी. एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर हमें झेलने के लिए इतना समय.
So you don't have to subscribe to this YouTube channel. You don't have to like this video, whatever. Do whatever you want. I would request कि share if you want to, like up to you. But do tell us in the comments कि like if we sit together again तो what would you like us to talk about? ठीक है, तो थोड़ा वो it will help कि कहाँ जाना है, so that you get something out of it.
Yeah,
that's the entire thing.
Yeah.
Or if we bring Adi next time, so like what would you like to talk about? What would you like us to talk about with him? So वैसा कुछ if you can leave, that's all. It's not for engagement or whatever, I don't care, you know. So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Done. Chalo.